Hey everybody, welcome to Thea 2. Okay, so this game has had a lot of updates, and I want to play it again, but there's a catch. My old saves that I've been meaning to get back to for a while are not compatible with the new version, so I'm gonna load our old save. We won't see any new content that's arrived yet, but I'm gonna fill you in very quickly on what's been going on, and we're gonna win the game, because I looked at well, I really hope we're going to win the game. We're going to play this as quickly as we can and come to a conclusion of this game, whether I win or lose, so we can get access to the new content, and I can do so. Okay, so, like, I had this game at turn 1100, and you get, like, a big reward, and you can unlock a bunch of things whenever you complete a game, whether you win or lose. So I just wanted this game to come to a conclusion, so I can just reap the benefits of all the playing that we've done. So, anyways, that's basically the long and the short of it. Let's look at the objective screen, which is where we look at how I win the game. Okay, so here's the thing. We have to complete 3 of these categories, or 1 requirement in each of these 3 categories, and we've already completed 2 of them. We just have to do 1 more. And the last thing is either conquer half of the faction settlements, or be friendly with 5 factions that have 50 loyalty or higher. And with this objective, we're at 4 out of 5. So we just have the last 5th of the last 3rd of the objective to go if we're going with, like, a loyalty or friendliness victory. So, and then a domination victory, which I didn't realize I was so incredibly close before, because there's like this main storyline, and I was just mostly focused on following this main storyline, and I kind of forget where we were with that. It's, you know, it's been a while, so I need to look up, like, there was like these quests, right? Oh, there they are, active quests. There's a Curve Game, Lightbringers, Divine Path, Goldfish, and Alphasians? Okay, what were those quests? Where do I get the more detailed view of these quests? Where was the button? I do apologize for my incompetence when it comes to the interface. Okay, so here's an important thing. Factions and loyalty. We just gotta get 1 more of these factions up to 50, above 50, and we win the game. So who's the closest? Who do we focus on? It looks like either the dwarves, which would be great, we win the game being friends with the dwarves, the spirit talkers, those are the goblins, or the stingers, which were the bees, actually. We could be friends with the bees. We're currently friends with the Slavians, the scavengers, the Shadowkin, and oh, the Alpha clans. What did I say? I read Alpha. Okay, I thought that was all one word, but it's the Alpha clans. We're the Alpha clans. Hey, Alphasians. We're the Alpha clans. Have you forgotten? Oh yeah, right. You're not like Greek or something? Nope. I am. I, in particular, am the Greek member of the Alpha clans. Okay, so one of the cool things that we got going on. Feel free to make fun of me about that one in the comments. What we had going on is we had goblins who were like master craftsmen, pumping out all these cool things. We're making a guard tower made of pure stone and sacred wood. Like, this guard tower is gonna guard our place extremely well because of the, like, fantastic materials that's being produced out of. Alright, did I move? I had 1 expedition of 15 people. I guess I had, like... Is this, like, my main expedition? Were they coming home? Let's see. How much weight did they have? Looks like they got various materials. Yeah, I think this group was my combat group coming back after a mission, as it were? Okay. Well, yeah, let's end the turn. It looks like I have my turn done. And you're getting up to speed with me. Okay, so we produced a guard tower. That's good. We're making a dwelling. All my workers are busy on that. We had gatherers gathering. No one is idle, and that's good. I'm gonna move my army over here. Or not my army, my adventuring party. Well, there's 15 of them. They're basically a small army at this point. The squad. And, okay, so then I want to transfer various materials. There might have been a faster way to do this. Hang on. Yeah, the material screen. And then I hit, like, shift. Yeah, okay, there we go. And then I transfer all these cool materials that my boys have found out and about adventuring. The herbs? No, we'll keep the herbs. Drop off the coal. Okay, and we're, like, we have 300 wood? I don't think I need 300 wood. It's like, no, don't drop off all the wood. Use wood for lighting the campfire every night, and 1 wood equals 1 night of campfire. So, like, carrying... No, oh, wrong way. Okay, I reacted sharply to that. 100 wood to the expedition. And that way, or 97, whatever. Okay, so the expedition can, like, go out for 97 turns for food, for fire, and has 99 turns of food. So, yeah, this expedition should be able to go out for a very long time. And it was comprised of some incredibly good people. Wait, this is my town. Like, let's inspect. That's right, our avatar, our hero, our divine hero, or whatever it was. Our main character was Chuck Hammer, and he had the god's mallets, an incredible hammer, and also the other ring. We made a ring, a magic ring for him too. He has a pet ghost and spiky gathering tools. So yeah, we had... That's right. I had focused on making my hero incredibly good. So we shouldn't have too much to worry about. But there was some nasty quests out there. So which quest was this one? And then also, what kind of things can I make? I wonder. Like, I want to try out my character's power, because I took so much time powering him up. But there is, like, some things that I could craft to power him up even more, so that I would know that him and his friends would not potentially die. Living heavy armor. That's pretty good. We could craft Chuck Hammer better armor. Alright, let's see what kind of armor I can make. Let's see, what's the best heavy armor I can make right now? Like, I could shoot for the moon and make something incredible and, like, take a lot of time to get, like, the very, very best resources, but let's be realistic and just make what we can right now. Is the life root, like, the best? Oh, I can't, or can I? Okay, yeah, the life root. That's some cool stuff. Like, the best material to make armor out of is metal. But we've got some really cool, really good life root for you. Actually, life root maybe should go in this category. But we don't have enough of a material to be a primary. Do we? And I can't use life root for primary and secondary, right? We don't have that much. So that would not work. Okay, so, yeah. Life root's gonna be the primary material. And then the secondary material, we could use spike leather. So, okay, that is what we made. That's gonna make living armor again. That's how we made our first suit of living armor. But this suit of living armor will be better, and then we can hand down the other suit of living armor. Why not, you know? That'll work. Our other options, we could have used crystal wood somewhere in the process. Oh, we could use crystal wood instead of spike leather. We can use 5 more of it. That actually improves it. Even though crystal wood is like a lesser material, in essence. No, it's actually the same kind of tier. Okay. Got it. Oh, this is sorted by type, not by essence amount. Ah, okay, so Forgotten Essence has the most essence. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, this will work. Let's make more living heavy armor. Ah, this dwelling's gonna increase the morale threshold. Everyone, let's focus on the heavy armor. This is important. Housing comes next. How do I... Ah, there we go. Increase priority. Okay, so we'll have that in 3 turns. That'll be good. We have moved our expedition. I would like to be able to see resources. Good. And I could camp here for the night just to, like... You can camp every night and just grab nearby resources, right? Not quite? Oh, that's part of the town's resources, so I can't just camp and grab them. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, anything else I should be doing? That's right, we got a rat collecting meat. I love that. It's the meat rat. Oh. Good job on your day's work of hunting, meat rat. You have collected quite a bit of meat. 20 pieces of meat from the rat. Trustworthy, delicious meat. Very clean. Squeak. Yes, you are very good. You're a good rat. A good and loyal rat, meat rat. So, wait. There was 2 types of... We're looking at new resources to research. Which do I like more? Okay, so there was an improved resource and a wild resource. If I remember correctly, wild resources were more powerful in crafting, but had a greater chance of failure. They were risky materials. Wild. Improved was, like, less risky. So I kind of liked the wild resources, you know me. Even though, like, when you really have to focus and get, like... When you get to the top tier materials, you have to do, like, a lot of work to get to them, so it's like... That's a big gamble. Like, you like, work for several hundred turns. It's like, we can only make this one thing! Let's make it a huge gamble. Ah, crap, it's crappy. Oh no, our legendary weapon... Our whole civilization was based on this thing. Oh, the hopes of our people were dashed. But I mean, even if you kind of fail and get like a subpar version of a wild, high-tier wild resource, it still turns out kind of okay. It's just a big disappointment. It's only really good, not the amazing weapon that will, like, easily save the world. Alright, so... little encounter there. We raided a crypt, but it's very, very easy for us to win. I should, actually, let's... You're assailed by the unliving. Let's do this fight. This is a rank 5 fight. This will be a good way to get us back into the old fighting system. And, I do need to practice the fighting system the combat system, before we get into a real fight, and I screw that up. So here, this will be a safe practice. So here we have Chuck Hammer. He has a hammer, and his option is he can swing it and do 122 points of damage, but it was just to the enemy in front of him, and this triangle is... Oh, he had poison damage and shield leech. That's right, that was his trick. So when he hits someone, he gets armor, which is incredible. He can also, incidentally, summon a demon or a ghost. But Chuck Hammer's so amazing, we just throw Chuck out there and Chuck win. And that's good. We chuck Chuck out there, and then we can support Chuck with various other friends. But we can also just throw Chuck out there a second time. Okay, that'll cost us 2 points for this turn. But then we get 2 more points. Every time we summon Chuck, he costs more, combat points, deployment points. But this means Chuck will get 2 turns in a row. And we want Chuck to we just want to let Chuck go. Now, people out on the battlefield can get wounded or injured and will need to get healed. So we don't want to risk anyone else, but we could put out this boar. This guy can summon a boar, and this boar will just be like a distraction. If the summoned boar gets killed, it actually doesn't matter. Like, no one will be injured afterwards. Or, that's right, this witch was really, really good at summoning rats. She could summon 2 rats. That's a lot of distraction. And the rats were really tough, too, that's right. The witch with a rat summoning was actually really cool. And then you had a pet ghost you could summon. Summons are cool, because they're, like, very, like, consequence-free distractions. And I don't know, like... just deploy you as a ranged character. That's fine. That works. Alright, and now the battle is raging. The enemy has deployed several skeletons. Ah, right. Okay, so my hammer attacks have like a T-shaped splash. It was a T-splash, that's right. So Chuck does have that advantage too with his 2-handed hammer. Which the T-splash is really nice with the drain. Oh. The witch got slightly injured? Is that because the rats got injured? She wasn't actually on the battlefield, was she? Oh. Well, that's a little bit of a shame. I didn't know that that was a consequence of getting your rats injured. Or did they change that in a patch? Oh, maybe... I have increased the version of this to the highest version I could, and I didn't read the patch notes. So maybe they balanced summoning, where the summoner takes damage if they're summoned. Rats take damage. Well, that would be fair. I'll have to pay attention to that. Oh, I should have camped so my character's healed. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, well... Ah! The hunting rat gained... This is the rat back at the camp, right? Back at the town. This is the rat doing the hunting. Who can now learn to either summon rats or increase the strength of the swarm, which powers him up the more rats there are around. I'd say learn how to summon more rats, my friend. And I remember luck was good. Luck or health, these are both good. I like luck. The armor is done. So which quest is this?
You find the cave where the Earth's chest lies, and it is much brighter than you expected. The dazzling shine blinds you at first, and even after a time you still feel dizzy from it. When you enter the final chamber, you see the torn corpse of Ismay, animated by living rays of pulsating light energy, brighter than any Lightbringer you've seen so far.
Oh, right. This was the final battle of the main story, where we're taking the heart down here.
The alchemist stands before you.
Here, the heart was forged with compassion, and thus surely worth it. But beware, the beast will not be weakened by it.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, we forged a heart that will not weaken this giant beast. I'm not sure if I'm ready for this yet. Can we back off and I can get that new suit of armor? We can attack now. It's a level 10 encounter. We might be able to beat it. We're very, very powerful, but I'd like every advantage I can get.
As you come closer, you hear waves of voices, thousands perhaps, but they all speak in unnerving unison.
Is it bad to talk to it?
One leads them and turns to you.
Come, join, be at ease. Cleansed from darkness for good. We will stay till the end of days. Peace, tranquility, come.
Okay, so here's a quick recap of the story. There's, like, light that's shattering the world, and it's, like, instead of light... Like, there's a clash between light and darkness, and instead of darkness being the enemy, it's light that's the enemy, because light is going too far and just winning too much, and, it's disrupted the balance of the world. And so now we have a choice. We can attack it in a physical attack. We can choose Light and Harmony and fight it in a mental battle. In other words, a talk. We can try to talk to it, use our intellect. We can fight it in a magic battle. These are both bad ideas, so we want to do a physical. Or 4 says, ask what it seeks. Why it takes people. Is there an end goal?
We seek no end, for there is no end or beginning, only light that unites all. When all is still, all is quiet and tranquil, we will be forever.
Okay, so there is no end or beginning, only light unites all. So yeah, we have to fight now. I messed up, but I am really powerful, and that armor wasn't that much better than my current armor. We should be okay. Alright, here we go. We're fighting what is the final battle of the main story. Let's see what happens here. What is the consequence of me losing if I lose this? How bad is it gonna be? Alright, this is pretty epic. Pretty intense. Okay, so turn 1. Well, we know what we're gonna do. Shock hammer. Thought I did a practice fight. Okay, so he pops out. He does 56 damage. I can take that. I can tank... Chuck hammer can tank that with ease. And then Chuck hammer does 120 damage, so... Right now, Chuck hammer is looking more impressive. How do I take a look at a card? Wasn't it like... There we go, okay. Light Corrupted Zmei. It's gonna hit me with... Okay, so it can summon creatures. It's gonna hit me with its True Essence Bite that does true damage. That does 150% damage if the target has armor. No, don't forfeit. Cancel! I just wanted to back out of the screen with the Zmei. Okay, cool. Information screen. Jeez, my heart skipped a beat because, like, I don't have... I have it on the setting where I can't, like, save. Like, I did the Iron Man mode. So... All decisions are final on this one. Alright, so... what's my next action? Throw Chuck out there again? Chuck gets to go first! Oh good, look at the turn order. Chuck gets to go first. And I might want to throw speed bonuses on him to make sure he goes first, because that's very important. If Chuck goes first, Chuck drains more health, and then Chuck can just continue to just wail on everyone. So yeah, let's Chuck out there again. Just in case the enemy has, like, T-splashes, let's put him on the side. Okay, cool. Oh, there was, like, a trap thing? Oh. What was this trap thing? Okay. When someone is played on the battlefield, they take 13 damage. Okay, so putting Chuck out there again caused Chuck to take 13 damage. Annoying, but still... Oh, and now the Zmei is going first. We can't have this. Okay. So, now I gotta play one of my... Does anyone have a speed up or slow down ability? Okay. Hurry up. This guy can hurry him up by 2 seconds. Do we have a better option? Because 2 seconds is pretty good, but maybe we have someone who speeds things up even faster. This guy delays for 1.5. It hits one enemy and one enemy standing to the left and right, so if the Zmei played itself next to itself or something, then that would have been better. But it's not. Inspire. Decreases delay of ally and increases their combat attributes. Oh, we have a winner. It's the witch. Can do a better job. Okay, so yeah, the witch... Well, but look at you. You can decrease the delay by 3 seconds. Do we need that much? Not necessarily. Okay, so inspire. Let's inspire Chuck. Confirm. Oh, okay. Only one Chuck is going first. The other version of Chuck is not. That's interesting. So Chuck is going before and after. Okay, so we can continue to decrease the delay. And then they'll both go first? Okay, so yes, now Chuck is gonna just wail on the Zmei twice. Oh, you... Okay, so the Zmei has deployed itself a second time. Okay, oh, he's doing different attacks. He's gonna do normal, or true strike, life leech, and then stun. Which will cause a delay when he hits. Oh, okay. And that stun is going... Yeah, it's going after that first attack, but we gotta... This is an interesting thing we got going on. Okay. This is tense. This is a tense moment. Okay, so now I could do the mass lullaby. But he has to physically be out there to do it, doesn't he? Wait, would this deploy him? If I do a mass lullaby here, will this deploy this character? I don't know. But I think it's useful at this point, right? Mass lullaby. Did that work the way I'm not sure if that worked the way I intended it to work, but did he resist it? I'm not sure. Okay, so I haven't deployed these two characters, and they both can do a thing. This character can hurry up. Once a character is used, their cost doubles. Or increases by 1 point each time, I should say. Which effectively doubles it, because it goes from 1 to 2. But, should I summon a boar, or tell Chuck to hurry it up? Hurry up, Chuck. Hurry! Up, Chuck. Oh, can you not be... Oh no, can you not... Can you not buff him that much anymore? Oh well, it looks like Chuck is doing okay. Ooh, Chuck's taking some physical damage. Resolving battle, round 2 of 2. So May is going first. Chuck got his... Ooh, okay. Chuck was getting his armor back. Chuck got a little wounded, but Chuck has won. There's only one enemy behind that Zame. Chuck wins. Haha, Chuck wins! He's a little injured, but Chuck wins. Even though I made, like... I think I tried to, like, overbuff his speed. Okay, so there's some, like, random monsters behind that are a little scary, but, like... They're nothing compared to that Zame. Okay, so here's a test. We put some rats out there. Is this gonna injure the witch if the rats get killed? Oh yeah, let's put Chuck out there again. That's important. And I don't really want Chuck to get injured, so... Let's try to speed Chuck up again. But I guess there's a limit to how much extra speed you can give someone, or extra delay reduction. Luckily, with the ring and that hammer and the living armor, Chuck is just so incredibly powerful that he was able to just power through that. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased by this. But either way, this would have resolved things, and that's all I was asking for. Okay, there's one more enemy remaining. I was gonna look at what this thing is, but I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. What it is a thing to be murdered by Chuck. Chuck has 300 armor at this point. I need nothing but Chuck right now. I'm just gonna chuck Chuck out there 3 times. Ooh, were you expecting an army? No, there is only Chuck. An army of Chuck. Chuck hammer, Chuck smash.
The light beast
Chuck
is
wins.
slain, and its body incinerates into white ash.
Sweet.
Bright flares explode in all directions, blinding you for a second.
It's a
But then
fireworks
quickly
show.
sucked in by the heart held by the alchemist. He hands you the stone relic, and you place it on a carved pedestal that resembles a huge ribcage.
Pretty cool. And we get Moonstone heavy armor. Some more rare materials. The god shield and a lot of other really, really neat stuff.
The ribcage vibrates, then slowly it closes to hold its new heart. Blood-filled veins begin to pump through the stone, and a slow heartbeat begins its rhythm.
Right, we were replacing the heart of the
Rays
world.
light trickle in from the walls and ceiling. It will likely take decades for all the excess light to be drawn here, but it should happen.
What was that, the heart of a giant? I think it was the heart of the world.
You did it! You found a way to stop the shattering and push back the Lightbringers. This chamber will hide itself just as the cosmic tree does. The gods can now focus on restoring the land. I suppose I'm done too, really. An odd thing, to be done with things.
Oh, sweet, that dwarf guy. Join me, dwarf dude.
Yes, I see no reason not to. Let us go master this land and its dangers, for banishing a light beast will surely not be the last of our endeavors. Lead on.
Alright, sweet. Oh, and now I got a bunch of... I win! I totally win! Your faction loyalty has changed. We got 40 faction relation with the dwarves, and that gives us 50 with the dwarves. So by by saving the world and doing it with panache, the dwarves love me because I did it with hard mode. I did it like in a way that like this guy joined me. I don't think this alchemist would have joined me if I didn't do like the harder fight. I'm not sure though. But either way, the dwarves joined me or are friendly with me. Domination victory. Domination victory. I win, right? A click button win game. Click button win game. Click button win game. Naya unlocked. Hooray! Well, that's great. So what a nice little video. Okay, most powerful character, Chuck Hammer with 69 points. Life is fine. Chuck Hammer likes being rewarded with 69. A smash. Best item, living armor. Worth 177 points. It's worth more than Chuck Stone. Hey, wait. Armor's worth more than me. I'm Chuck Stone. And wait, the best item was that? I thought the best item was the ring. Or the hammer. What of Chuck's hammer and what of that ring? Apparently that armor we made and didn't use was the best thing we ever made. Was it? Maybe we got a lucky break and it was like a master class item. Like, what was it? Like sometimes you get like a masterwork item if you're lucky. Maybe it was like a masterwork living heavy armor and the artisans lucked out. Well, that's cool because I get more points. And game difficulty adjustments, that's right. We did have some things that I adjusted that made the game harder on than normal, so that's cool. Like, I think it was like the save points, the saving thing, and one or two, like the world size. I did like an extra big world and like more encounters. I don't know, like, my game difficulty was 1, 2, 3. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. I won. Yada yada. Don't want to get copyrighted. I unlocked Naya. Hooray! Alright, anyways. So, I could keep playing and try to get a higher score, but that's not what we're here to do. We are here to win this game, wrap things up, and then go on to the brand new version of this game, which has a sea biome. A whole entire, well, there's 2 whole new versions of this game. They've added a lot. But apparently there's like a whole new biome, a whole new region. And it's pretty cool, like sea giants and all sorts of sea creatures and water fun. So, yeah, like, that sounds fun, because I'm used to being just destroyed by mermaids whenever I go out into the ocean, but now we can get killed by all sorts of other things deep in the sea. Sounds good to me. Alright, so thanks again. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye, everybody! Chuck Hammer! Chuck win! Chuck goodbye. Oh, Chuck say smash like button, like Chuck smash thing with hammer. Chuck smash like button. You should too. Smash ring bell with the fury of a Chuck with a with like a Chuck ringing the bell with a hammer as hard as he can. Good night, everybody.